Look, second time coaching the QBL. I had 2 seasons with Maroochydore when I first got to Queensland. Relocated up from Victoria and ACT, having spent some time in the Institute and then also some time in the State Leagues down there, which is great. Look, enjoying the season so far. The win was very exciting for the club on the weekend, our first win. It was a real journey starting this with the club. Two years prior to this one, we had a firm goal in mind, and to get to the QBL is excellent. And now we've got that next first step in this long journey by getting a win on the weekend, which is very exciting. Yeah, really proud of the group. Went there with 9 or 10 players, got a couple of guys foul out and had an injury, and the guys weathered the storm at Southwest hit. So look, I'm really proud of the group, and hopefully we build from that first step now and look for more to come this season. Oh, look, Lance is a pretty special bloke, to be truthful. He's a great bloke on and off the court, highly athletic, got great range on his shot. He's explosive. You know, when you bring players from overseas and different states, they've got to click with your group and really mesh. And if you get one that does, it means great things for the team cohesiveness, and that's what Lance does. He's a really good bloke, and his basketball speaks for itself. So no, he's a great addition to our squad, and hopefully not just this year, next year and the year after too. Oh, look, nothing more special than any other game. I think we've got a really strong belief in our process and systems. So we look internally, we watch game tape and footage and so forth of every team. We do our scouts, but in terms of our internal targets, we keep them the same every week, and we believe if we hit those targets, then we're going to put a good showing. So we're excited to host a team who has started so strongly. It's a very exciting challenge for us. It's a big one too. Oh, probably not pre-game ritual. I keep something small in my bag every game that sits directly to my left. So that's probably, I guess, a bit of a superstition that I like to make sure it's there before the game. But that's really, you know, nothing. You know, I don't have a bath, or I don't, you know, shower particular ways. Wear the same undies as some of the other coaches in this league. So that's good.
Well, you know, the girls, they fancy themselves as AFL players, so we got a footy and started kicking that around the park. Watched a bit of Game of Thrones. No, seriously, we've just been working on steadily improving, getting better. I think as we've gone throughout the season, even though we've lost a couple, we've improved each week. So we've just been working on a little bit of intensity issues and things like that. No, in Gladstone, look, seriously, they're a quality outfit. They're going to run a transition game, and they're going to. Walker looks extremely athletic and mobile. We know that Willie's going to control the game as much as possible. Mellors is a solid contributor that, you know, always has been a difficult matchup for us. And then they've also got Nelson and Moala, so that's going to be something that's going to be a challenge for us. And then Bundy, you've got the Bogue sisters, and they, you know, at home they're always a lot tougher, and they seem to grow an extra leg. So we know we've got an extremely tough weekend. Well, in my time, it certainly seems to be the toughest that it's ever been. So particularly the North Pool is extremely tough across the board, and a lot of the southern teams are recruited well in their program. So across the board, I think the league has improved, and there's certainly going to be, you know, in years past you've had a couple of games where you would have locked them in. That certainly isn't going to happen this year, and which is only good for the league and the spectators and everything else. And there seems to be a lot of quality players individually and adding to teams that are going to make it an exciting year. No, I'm just happy if Collingwood win that weekend.